just 19 years of age. He's the reigning European youth bronze medalist from the tournament in Rotterdam 2 years ago. The 5 judges who are scoring this contest, remember the 10-point must system in effect. 3 of the judges selected randomly before the opening bell. Their scores will be used to determine the outcome of the bout. Denis Popov of Russia is the man in charge. And the opening bell sounds to begin this 56-kilogram bantamweight semi-final. The man in red, operating currently out of the orthodox stance, but he is prone to switching his feet and does so very adeptly indeed, is Michael Conlan, 23 years of age, a heap of experience under his belt already, and a glittering medal collection to boot.
He's a talented kid, Conlan. He can box as well as a southpaw as he does orthodox. And he just caught his opponent there with a lovely right uppercut right at the start of this round. And that's the problem that Mieta will have here. Coming in close, coming downstairs, and Conlan's got a good range of shots. Look at him there working from body to head. And he's a southpaw now. So yeah, this Irishman has got some talent.
Francesco Maeta is 19 years of age, part of a 6-strong Italian boxing team. Immensely talented, 4 national titles in youth and junior boxing. Caveat I would add to that is sometimes, during the course of World Series boxing in particular, he sometimes chooses the wrong tools from his bag and allows the other guy to come into the contest. By accommodating him, when he would be better choosing another type of tactic, but I've only seen that happen on a couple of occasions during WSB, and he looks as though he's made a bright start and a commanding one here.
Well, Conlan, no question, prefers to box at range. And look at the range of shots there. That left uppercut there and a straight left hand. So he's controlling the distance very well here, Conlan. And the Italian, he knows that he's got to try and get up close to Conlan. But the problem, he was good with uppercuts and works well to the body also. So this Italian has got some big problems here.
Conlan, a wonderful mover as well, possesses terrific reflexes, and they're in evidence as he sways back from the waist, just daring Maeta to hit him, but he's missing by a distance. Now boxing off the ropes, which he does so effectively as well, but that sometimes is where you can allow the opponent back into the contest, coming square on, operating the Floyd Mayweather shoulder roll, but on occasion he allows his opponent to catch him. I suppose when you have the luxury of choosing so many weapons, he got through with a cracking southpaw left, and then getting to work with the southpaw right jab. Maeta reduced to running after his man because he's coming out a distant second best in what really aren't exchanges. He's just Conlan helping himself before getting out of harm's way. And another bull rush forwards from Maeta without any success. Conlan occupying centre ring, got tagged with a good straight right on that occasion from Maeta. But a very good opening round of boxing from the tournament #1 seed Michael Conlan. Francesco Maeta, well, he's being posed a puzzle that he doesn't really have the answer to here.
Yeah, some good boxing from Conlan. Look at him here as a southpaw sitting back, bringing his opponent onto shots. Maeta, he's trying to rough him up on the inside, but he's coming off second best. Conlan there wins that round, no problem at all for me. There you go.
So confirmation. 10-point must system in effect, remember, and the 3 judges selected randomly from the 5 have all scored in favour of Michael Conlan, the tournament #1 seed, one of 3 Irish semi-finalists in action today, 3 out of the 6 making it through to the medal stages. Billy Walsh giving instructions in the corner. Familiar figure, hugely experienced, outstanding former boxer in his own right as well. So moving to the second round, 56-kilogram bantamweight action. This is the first semi-final. Michael Conlan, the boxer in red, who is the adept switch hitter, took the opening round across the board against a man who is having to cross his feet and chase after him because he's eating straight shots, such as that pecking, flicking right jab. Francesco Maeta really is being reduced to a peripheral figure here, such as the control being exhibited by Michael Conlan, who, as well as being the tournament #1 seed, is also ranked #7 in the world.
Maeta knows he's not going to outbox Conlan at range, and that's why the corner will have told him, you've got to close the gap down, you've got to quicken your feet up and put pressure on Conlan. But the problem is Conlan has a lot of skill, a lot of talent. He can create space and room. Look at him, he even boxing on his back foot and back towards the ropes. He's still a difficult man to tag, he really is. But Maeta, it's the right tactic. He's got to try and get up close to Conlan, but he's just been outboxed here.
So to provide some context for this European Championships, the top 6 from this tournament, so all of the semi-finalists you'll see in action today, they have already booked their place at the World Championships that are later this year in Doha. So they've already booked their place for the World Championships. Why that is important is because the World Championships will serve as a qualification route through to Rio 2016. So Michael Conlan has already done it this route. He's got a place in Rio, but he's already, a place in Doha, but he's already got a place in Rio out of World Series boxing. He finished World Series boxing number 2. He finished in that particular division 2 years ago in Minsk in what was a cracking contest in his long-running rivalry with Andrew Selby. So Conlan already a Rio Olympian next year, just got hit by a grazing right hand. Maeta's put an awful lot into these rather crude flurries forward. He's breathing through an open mouth now, but Conlan still looking as poised as can be.
I think Conlan has controlled the pace of this contest very well in this second round, and I think he's won the second round a little bit easier than he did the first. I think he's really getting into his flow now. Got caught with the odd couple of shots the last minute or so, but for me, Conlan boxing on his back foot again, creates space and room, good head movement there. Maeta, he's trying to come forward, gets through with the odd shot, but not a lot. And Conlan there, just switching the attack. Let's have a look.
Oh.
It's to the judges.
One judge, Judge C, seeing the second round in favour of Maeta.
Very surprising, to be quite honest. He had a good probably last 30 or 40 seconds, but not for me. I thought Conlan had got it.
Conlan, no such inconvenience. He has won unanimously against Anthony Barrett of France and Fredrik Jensen of Denmark. So into the third and final round of his first 56-kilogram bantamweight semi-final. Michael Conlan has been imperious so far. I say imperious, he dropped a share of the second round for Judge C, but he was boxing like this throughout the contest, hitting Maeta and then making him miss. And Maeta really, he's got an opponent in front of him, but he's been reduced to shadow boxing because his punches are hitting nothing but air.
Well, it's good boxing from Conlan, because all he's actually doing is punching, then he's actually moving back. Look, see how he punches there, a 1-2, and then he adjusts his feet again to create the space. So he's boxing clever again now, creating room and time for himself, and just controlling distance, and his accuracy is there.
Maeta had success with his last couple of jabs, but previously he's erecting a high guard, and Conlan continuing to poke out straight shots, even if they're not getting through. They're disrupting the rhythm and the stance and the flow of Maeta. Just 19 years of age is Maeta, European Youth Bronze medalist in 2013, 4 national titles at youth, and junior and schoolboy level, so he's come through the ranks of that proud boxing nation in Italy. Set a trap for Conlan, far too experienced
there, but generally he's outboxing his opponent. Down. He's tried everything, this Italian. And once you slow your feet down again, I don't think Conlan also hits and he moves, and that creates even more problems.
Now Conlan immediately reaching for his right eye. Let's hope he hasn't sustained an injury. Head guards, this is the first European Championships for some time that head guards are back, that head guards have been removed. Remember, they came off in AIBA competitions at the World Championships in Kazakhstan in 2013. So always a danger, despite the dominance the boxer may be enjoying, that the head will come together and cause an injury. Conlan just have to watch that, because he's been in complete control otherwise.
Remember in the semi-final of the Commonwealth Games, he received a bad cut, and then he had to protect that. And very well in the final against Kazakhstan of England to take his Commonwealth Games gold. But here, you've just got to box sensibly when you've got a contest won. You don't want to be rubbing, clashing heads late on in a contest like this.
Backhand from Conlon. On the front foot, really dominating Maeta to close this third and final round. And with little doubt about the outcome of this particular bout for my money, Conlon took the opening round.
Time's ticking.
So Michael Conlon,